Hey, what is up guys? In today's video we get to start making custom strut towers, and we'll go over here to the 2014 GT, and I just want to show you on the bottom, see how the engine stand, which is gonna be that guy right there, our engine cradle is sitting flat bottom with the chassis. So that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to figure out where this thing is gonna sit compared to the rails or the frame of the 54 Mercury. And then I'm also not sure if I should be kind of reusing these, the upper ones, or if I should just like making my own one, which is going to be out of square. So most likely I'm going to make them out of square, but I also have these if I want to reuse them. Alright, so let's go back to the other car and let's get all the suspension off and start measuring. Engine is still here, it turns, and this is what we're going to be working on today. We got to get rid of all the front end suspension along with the tires, spindles, brakes, upper control arms, sway bar, steering linkage, and even the steering wheel. So let's just start by removing the driver's side wheel and the rest of it. Control arms, front suspension is off, and the frame is looking bare. However, I'm gonna have to reuse the bottom control arms so I can mark where the ball joints are. So that's gonna give me kind of the wheelbase where I kind of have to build off the K member, which is gonna be that guy. So I'm gonna clean up a few more things out of here, like power steering. I mean, there's no power, like manual steering and clutch pedal, and I'm gonna have more space so we can start mocking up. Here is a sneak preview. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got to go up, I think, like 4 more inches. So now I just got to find the center of the ball joints. I'm gonna put all control arms on and get the measurements so that I can position this correctly. So back here to the car, I've been doing a lot of measuring, a lot of driving back and forth, but let me back out. As you can see, the car is literally 5 inches off the ground. So if we come here and we measure right in this angle, it's about 5 inches. If we come over here and measure the subframe, as you can see, it's 5 inches. So this is where a lot of math comes in. So I got to figure out the right height of that car. Even though these are the lowered springs, I can always go for OEM one and bring the car up, but I do need to figure out the height on the old car, because I definitely do not want to be this low. So the engine support might be kind of hanging down a little bit lower on the old car. But so let's go back to the old car and start maybe chopping and cutting and measuring. Top of the strut tower, shock towers are off. Measured my wheel center, marked it down. So next thing is removing the control arms and marking the whole front mock-up. And this is the height of the GT, which is 5 inches. So I'm gonna be having the frame floating 7 inches off the ground. So next thing is knocking everything apart and start slicing and cutting into here. There is no going back now. The engine subframe and also holds the control arms has been cut out. Top of the shock towers have been cut out. A few other pieces have been cut out, so there's no going back. And this is how the 2014 GT subframe is gonna fit. It's gotta go more back and it's gotta go up an inch over here. So the frame itself is gonna float 7 inches off the ground. And this thing is gonna float 5 inches because it's been lowered. So if I use the OEM shocks, I can raise the car up as much as I want, but that's how it's gonna have to sit because there's no way going up more. Otherwise I'm gonna be hitting the frame here and I don't wanna lose the strength in here. So on the next video, I'm definitely gonna have to be cutting this and fitting in the subframe for sure and building the strut towers. There has been lots of measurements and lots of going back and forth, but for sure we are gonna get it on the next video. So what do you guys think? Good idea, bad idea? Please leave a comment down below, and I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, because I've been going back and forth on how I want these things to get done. So kind of got it in mind, but I kind of would like to hear what you guys have to say. So peace.